Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks. I'm on the test server in the UDES 03, the Swedish Tier VIII tank destroyer. This one does have the Hydropneumatic suspension, so I'm going to show that off in a minute. I'm sure you've probably seen it already. This is nothing new, probably, unless I'm the only World of Tanks YouTuber you watch for all your information. Don't do that. You won't get an awful lot of information out of me. More just live gameplay and commentary than info and stats. But this game will be a little bit more informative perhaps about this machine, because some of you will not have even played it or seen it. Just rumours and speculation. So the Hydropneumatic suspension, you engage it by pressing X, and just one game. The first minute of the first game I was totally cool with it. So I aim down like this. The back end rises up to allow the gun to aim down. It becomes this beautiful shape. See the arms on the rear two kind of ground wheels? They're the ones that kind of manoeuvre into a position that allow you to get shots off. There's my equivalent number over there, my UDES 3 on the enemy team. Now, he's only got 20mm of armour, but obviously he is angled. Hoping that that's been able to connect. I'm hoping I haven't been detected. I've got a very good camo rating. I don't actually have camouflage. I've got camo on the tank, but I don't have a camo net, which might be beneficial. Can't see the E25 over there. It doesn't have very good view range. It would probably help if this tank would stop jabbing into me. Now you hang on to your camo values as long as you only use the track traverse left and right. If you move forwards or backwards you lose your camo rating as you would do on an ordinary tank. Ordinary TD perhaps. Okay, I'm going to switch my attention. I might be able to get shots on that T-34 like these guys are. A very accurate gun, 0.32. It's not a grill, it's not 0.26, but it's 0.32, and that's really, really usable. I don't think he's going to be coming back anytime soon. I've got a feeling I might need to push around this way a bit. Oh, I've got a T-34 moving up there now. I can probably get shots on him too. Thanks for the help there. SU-152. Put a cheeky shot over there. See if we can't hit him. Track him in the open would be nice. We've got a real glut of tanks over there, and we've got this little glut of tanks sat here, but no shots on. I think maybe taking out that Rheinmetall should be more of a priority. I think they're so dug in now, that enemy team over there. There's no point trying to hit them anymore. So let's try and get flanking shots on these guys. We'll try and use this bush to our advantage. Get close. Engage siege mode. Push up. Can I see that guy? The LTTB going to do a run across the field? Back into siege mode. I just came out of siege mode, but I can see this LTTB pushing up. Panther 88 over in the distance. They've still got their UDES wins. 03 tank. I'm going to try and get into a position where maybe I can get flanking. No, out of render range now. Panther 88. Getting some good spotting damage here. I'm trying to see if I can see that Panther 88, but I can't actually tell if I've been detected because I don't have Sixth Sense. Now if I try and fire this gun in this travel mode, it does work, but it's not very good. It's very difficult. It's like trying to hit something with an ELC on the move. It's can I get shots across the map? If I can just get them in render range, it's entirely possible. Maybe. Curses, they're behind that hill. It'd be great to get up to where that Oho is. Come on, Leo, where are you? Could really use the LTTB to push up here a little bit and try and detect the Panther 88. The Oho's on full hit points. Got half of mine just to go screaming at the Panther 88 and try and get these guys engaged on him. While he's over there, I can't really push across this ridge. I don't want to get sandwiched between tanks. Get my shot into the Oho, go back into travel mode. I do not want to be sat here. The T-3485 is back up. Where is that Panther? He's just got spotted. See if I can get him to shoot at me. So that's where he was detected. About there. He's on the move. I should be able to snipe him quite easily from here. We'll try and go for an ammo rack if we can. 413, making him back off. It might be that I'm shooting through these trees. He doesn't have line of sight of me. Definitely made him back off. I'll T69, go for him T69, I'll support you. Oh, needs to back off, needs to back off. Now, what just hit that guy? Oh, there's the Emil. Come on, turn around, turn around, turn around. Ah, I just got him. T-3485 is pushing around my left flank a little bit. A bit concerned about that. Oh, if only I'd timed that shot better. I'll auto-lock him for now. Go for a blind shot. I can hit this guy. Ah, but I've been detected. I've got to move. See, reverse speed is really good as well. You can move around so quickly. I'm happier now about that flank. I'm still worried about that Panther 88. I don't like him being there. I don't really have a choice. I'm not sure if he'll detect me at this range because I've got such good camo rating. See the Panther 88. Can I see him on the minimap? Okay, I'm going to turn around, try and assist my T-69 and kill this guy. I am showing the backside of my tank to the enemy, which is kind of funny. That one went low. I'm going to push up a bit more. I do not need to get shot in the rear. Get that shot into him there. He's a one shot in 4 seconds. Good. Right, I'm much happier now. Whether or not it's quicker to disengage siege mode and turn around into travel mode, it probably feels like it is, you know. I don't think I would have been detected at that range. Let's try and keep my markers on my tank hidden. If you haven't watched that video yet on spotting that Wargaming put up last week or 2 weeks ago, do yourself a favour and watch it. Suddenly it is all crystal clear how the spotting mechanics in this game work, and you'll start using it to your advantage. Get one into the lever. Can we get another one in? Oh, we got a shot here, we got a shot. Take out the RU. Leo, sorry, that's a Russian player playing Leo. And that's a tier 7 heavy tank. Is it medium? Tier 7, not sure which. I haven't actually played the Leo yet. We're up to 1600 damage. A bit worried about the KV2. What KV2? Oh, it is a KV2. Should have gone for the whole shot. He's dead now though. I don't think his view range is good enough to detect me from there. Now lining up to be hit. Oh, the side of his turret. This is all going exceedingly well. Oh, I said that, and then boom, KV2'd in the face. Where'd that one go? I don't think he's going to hit me a second time. Surely it's the KV2. I'll move a little bit just in case. No, I'm leaning back in my chair. Right, I'm going into travel mode. I'll see if I can beat these guys over there and try and put one into him square and simple. Be a nice end to this game. The UDES wins tank does do well on open maps. It fits the profile of the tank 100%. It's a background sniper. We nearly got him. Maybe if I reacted a bit sooner to his presence we would have got some more damage done. But over 2,000 damage done reported. 2,500 spotting damage. That was good enough for my ace tanker. Really pleased about that. First time I've been able to do that. A lot of stuff going on. Was that good enough for top? was 1164. A really solid game in the UDES wins tank. Gotta stop coming up with these names for tanks, but it seems to fit this one. UDES wins. It's the motto of the SAS, if you're wondering why I keep saying that. Detailed report, fired 19, direct hits 11. I would have hoped to have connected more than that, but I was grabbing at a couple of those shots. Now, how did I have this tank set up? We had vents, we had the gun rammer, just to get that average damage per minute even higher, and we had the binoculars to increase that view range, because it is pretty low. It's well, with the binoculars it's 373. Tier 8 tank destroyer, that's not great, is it really? I am going with, what do they have in Sweden? Coffee with cinnamon buns. I do like a cinnamon bun, I do like coffee, so I'm quite happy to put those on my tank. They do a overall 100% crew because it's a test server. Only researching the camo abilities because you want to keep this thing as sneaky as you can. It does not do well brawling, in fact it is hopeless. The 20 mil of armour isn't going to bounce anything. The only way you'll get a bounce is if you get the ricochet, because they're firing at such an acute angle at the front, but anywhere else in the tank it's going to pen and do a lot of damage. Fire HE at these things, you can see where the crew sit. There's 3 crew, there's 1 in that slot, 1 in that slot, and 1 underneath that slot. So fire your HE at the right hand side of this tank and you'll do okay. Now the tier 9 and the tier 10, they look very cool and they do the same trick, and that actual heat shield at the front, designed to break up heat shells so they don't do any damage, does work very effectively in game. I played a few in it, and the tier 9, but the tier 8, that's all you need is the tier 8. The amount of penetration you get on those APCR shells, what was it, something crazy like 288 on just your standard rounds is insane, and the accuracy is terrific. It's sneaky, it's stealthy. It's not OP because it is a fragile little thing, and if you get spotted, detected, and someone comes around your flanks, you're pretty much dead every time. It's a bit of a glass cannon in that regard, but I absolutely love this tank. When the gun goes up and down, this machine gun port here, this goes up and down in synchronization with the gun. I wish this one moved too. This little kind of futuristic under this plate low caliber machine gun. It looks so cool. I wish that was twitching around, and I wish these fans were spinning. If they could just make those fans spin. Dream tank. This is certainly going to be in my Christmas wish list when the live server comes up. I'll probably even save up some free XP to try and get to this as quickly as possible, because it's going to be an absolute favourite tier 8 tank destroyer because it's so utterly unique in this regard. It's an extraordinary machine. You can go around the stats and the figures all you want, but at the end of the day, do I enjoy playing it? Hell yes. It doesn't matter what the numbers are, I just like playing the tank. It has a really good role to play in most games. City maps, of course, it's a little bit tricky and you've just got to kind of swallow that and try and do your best. Maybe find a window to raise the back of the tank and shoot through a window or something. But when you get an open map, rub your hands together and get ready to feast upon enemy tanks, because this thing can really, really hurt them. Brilliant! Now, I said in the last video that I'd be doing a tank window, so let's roll over and see who that is. So welcome to another tank window. Been a while. Got a couple more of these to show you in the next couple of tank videos that I do. So this one is Thomas, and we've seen him before. He was in Student Digs last time, and he had a very small kitchen. You'll see his kitchen in a minute. He's managed to upgrade. This is the view out of his apartment. Looks like he's on about, I'm going to guess this, I don't know, the 7th floor apartment building. Got a view down on what looks like a racetrack. You can imagine that road looks very quiet. Is that in a campus or something? Is that a public road? It looks like it's just designed for racing around, and there's even a little footpath too. Get me bicycle. Got a beautiful sunset happening, and that's a view out of one of his windows. Next up is his desktop area where he sits and plays water tanks. That's nice, he's got my YouTube homepage up. I do like it when you guys do that. It's really humbling to see your work on display in someone else's house in another country. It's the weirdest thing. Nice set up, continental plug sockets of course. I never quite know what to do with those things when I see them. I'll go places and they've got them It sounds like a weird thing to say, but it's just so alien when you pick up a cable and it's got this thing on the end that isn't a British plug socket. I think your ones are better. They're more ecologically, maybe more friendly because they use a lot less plastic, I think. Our ones are massive. I think they were designed in the 1940s, 1950s. They could probably do with an update. They could be a lot smaller perhaps, but maybe they're just very safety conscious in our country. I don't know, but they could probably do with an update. Imagine how expensive that would be. England, we're changing all our plug sockets. Don't even think about it. Is that your favourite tank in the game? Could be. I can't quite actually make it out. Is it the Challenger? I think it might be the Challenger. I think. Next picture. Going too far ahead. Right. Another. He's got multiple views out of multiple windows out of different sides of his apartment. That's very cool. Looks like a cool place to live. Looks very kind of cosmopolitan. But there's some nice coffee shops and things around that place somewhere. And your bamboo keeping the wind out, maybe. But then, what's the point? You've got this huge gaping hole above it. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of air rifle shooting at those birds over on the left-hand side. Those seagulls, sea rats. I think there's some people I know call them. You've got tree squirrels. Squirrels, they're just tree rats, and seagulls are sea rats. Just things that just act like rats. Anyway. Next picture. Now this is his really cool screen he's got. It drops down out of the tube hanging down from the ceiling. So that is a very large diameter. What is that, about 50 inches? Is that a 60-inch diameter projection you're putting on there? That's big. That's really big. I've seen some big TVs on Tank Window, but holy cow, that is the biggest. Says his friends like coming around to watch movies on it. And yeah, I bet they do. And they go home to watch their little tiny 42-inch TV. That's impressive. I might trim that plant though. That's in front of the Jagdpanther 2 down there. That would annoy the out of me. It really, really would. Anyway, it's good to see you got your place alarmed as well. Little alarm sensor on the top right hand corner, giving away all your secrets, mate. You're going to get a burglar come in and know exactly where your alarm point is. I'm assuming that might be your front door to the right, because that's where your answer phone is. Tease the detective skills. I'm just like Batman or Sherlock, working it all out. Anyway, next picture. Oh, lovely picture of his Conqueror tank. Maybe that is his favourite tank in the game. Potentially. Challenger. Now he's looking at the stats of a... He's got the Conqueror on the screen, but he's looking at the Challenger stats. Maybe he's comparing them. I'm not sure. So you might remember, that's his new kitchen. Do you remember his old kitchen? This is his old kitchen. This one. Do you remember? That's what he had to work with when it came to cordon bleu cooking. Now... He's got the whole works, a proper oven, a gas hob. Can only cook on gas. Maybe that's a bit old-fashioned. But yeah, he's suddenly got a really nicely fitted kitchen. So congrats on that, mate. I hope you're cooking up a real storm there. Do your friends come around and you just stand there cooking and making them snacks while they just sit and feast and watch things on your great big projector? Sounds like a plan. We need to replace this foot thing on the fridge with a little magnetic tank, I think. And a little bit of his accommodation inside. Does look like a really cool apartment, mate. I'm a bit jealous actually. That looks really, really like a nice place to live. You've obviously worked hard to get there, so congrats, well done. You managed to get out of... what was it again? Got out of that into this. Nice. And one more view out of the window. I think that's the last one. If you want to send in your tank window so we can see where you play tanks and a view out of your window just to give me something to look at for 5 minutes in another video. Seems really popular. Well, it wasn't popular enough obviously, but there's a lot of you out there. Come on, just pick up your phone, take your shots and send them in. You can find out where to send them on my About tab on the homepage and just label your email tank window. I've got 2 more to show you in the next couple of videos, so hopefully this will get the ball rolling again and we can enjoy some more visits around places in the world that I've not been to and see what the weather's like. See what your favourite tank is by sticking it on the screen when you take a picture of your desktop, and just dot around. If you take a picture of your desktop area and it's a bit plain, maybe stick on it a couple of your hobbies, I don't know, things that you like doing, and I can maybe pick up on them when I'm looking at the pictures. That'd be awesome. Thanks Thomas for sending that one in. What else is there to say? I might be doing a live stream. Bombshell. I'll leave it for the very, very end. A chap called Rich the Man has been in contact. We've been swapping emails for the last month or so, discussing myself maybe joining his live stream. Trying to work out logistics on that. So we might try and promote that a bit this coming December and make it happen. So it'll be probably 9 o'clock in the evening. He doesn't know that yet, but it's probably going to be 9 o'clock in the evening onwards for a couple of hours, midweek. So that's to look forward to. You'll obviously hear more about that as it becomes closer to the time. But if you want to check out Rich the Man's channel, that's his name on YouTube, Rich the Man. I'll stick a link to his channel in the description below. It's World of Tanks, World of Warships, and also some other game I've never heard of. Anyway, kind of power everyone, take care and have a good week. And I'll try and get a few more videos up over the next few days for you. I've just been rather busy, but sorry for the lack of content. But there we go. I hope you like looking at the UDES Winds tank. I think it's awesome. Very excited about that machine. Regardless of any statistics or figures or whatever I should have from anyone else, I'm looking forward to getting that tier 8, and I don't really care for the tier 9 or tier 10, even though they're awesome, I'm sure, and you can have good games in them. The tier 8 is where it's at, because it can still work at tier 10. Fantastic. Cut a pow, take care, bye bye.